So in his palace there was one person living, Akrura. And there is also big analysis why Akrura was still subservient to Kamsa. He should not be subservient. He is a great devotee. What is the analysis? Why is he there sitting in the palace of Kamsa? He's such a great devotee. Okay. At least waiting for the service. Okay, I'll study and let you know. There is a reason why he was sitting there. And then Akrura comes. And Akrura is very, very advanced devotee. So much advanced, there is a whole chapter in Krishna book. Akrura traveling from Mathura to Vrindavana. It's full chapter of his meditation on Krishna. We are discussing on the Sunday class, night class, that actually that is how to visit Vrindavan. If you want to visit a Dhama, please read Akrura's visit to. You were there, Mataji, on that class? Sunday night class? You were there. Shisha was there. You were there in the next class. Akrura is trying to take Krishna to... but the point is, his visit is... visit also, you were there. Visit also actually, if you want to visit any holy place, please read Akrura's visit to Vrindavan. You know what mood to go. It was beautiful mood. And then that is being discussed in the shloka here. When Akrura was on the way to Vrindavan, he was totally anticipating, Krishna will be so kind to me. Krishna hand which gives benediction to everybody. Krishna will put that hand on my head. He will encourage me, correct? He will accept me. He's totally meditating on Krishna. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I will get fortune. He's so happy. I'll get fortune to see Krishna today. ऐसा होता है वृंदावन जाना. Prabhupada says you don't go to Vrindavan by buying a railway ticket or air ticket. You go to Vrindavan in proper mood. And then when he is on the way, he sees the footprint of Krishna on the ground. So Akrura gets up from the chariot and rolls on the ground in ecstasy. And he offers beautiful prayers. All the Ashtavikaras appear in his body just by seeing the footprint of the Lord. See, love. Now we can make it understand. We have mother's hair, father's hair. When you see anything belonging to the child, great affection comes in the heart or not? Comes or not? Same way. Devotee. But this is material. Don't be very excited about it. That is material. Okay? But in the spiritual, but at the same time reconcile material to some extent, because spiritual world also you have a child. You have Vasalya Bhava. That person is not Krishna. You have. What do you say? But Krishna is in the center. It's a triangle. It's connected to Krishna. In the material world, it's disconnected from Krishna. But then, Akrura is in all the ecstasies manifest in his body, and he becomes totally mad. What I was discussing? Yeah. So much happiness in his body. We can just imagine. Even hearing that feels so purifying, correct? So that is how. And so when you see, the point was this, when you see something connected to a child, we do get affection, correct? Remember? You like somebody very much, you're attached to somebody, see something belonging to him, you remember the person very strongly. So Akrura just sees the lotus feet of the Lord in Vrindavan, and he is rolling in madness. And we go inside the temple, we see the deities, nothing happens to us. When Lord Chaitanya was in Vrindavan, what happened? Something connected to Krishna happened. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fainted. What is that? Somebody played just a flute sound, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fainted. There is one of the disciples of Lord Chaitanya who fainted seeing the peacock feather. Who was that? Somebody was doing chamara to the king. One of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu associates fainted. He was, I think, the medical doctor of the doctor of medical. He was an Ayurvedic doctor. Vasudeva? No. Okay, I am forgetting that. Somebody was doing chamara to the king. It was a peacock feather there. He fainted. So the king got suspicious. He said, "What is? No. I have some epilepsy disease." He didn't reveal. Huh? Okay, take some instances where devotees fainted just by remembrance of the Lord. Any other? Uddhava we just read. When Vasudeva, when Vidura met Uddhava, he said, "Can you tell me something about Krishna?" Uddhava went into trance totally. Just thinking about Krishna, he went into trance. Yeah. Any other example? Devotees just. Lord Chaitanya, when he went to Jagannatha temple, seeing the deity fainted. Then, any other example? Devotee just, any angle, remembrance of the Lord made them totally mad. Why? और कुछ example दो ना. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu flute, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jagannatha. And the disciple of Lord Chaitanya seeing the peacock feather. Anything connected to the Lord, and devotees became in great ecstasy. हाँ कुछ है एनीथिंग हाँ Oh, that is very, very important. When Krishna told Rukmini, very, very important. Prabhupada takes a very big lesson out of that. Prabhupada said, even Lakshmi is scared Krishna will reject her. Beautiful. Prabhupada said, we think, we take a bhoga offering in front of the Lord, Krishna will accept. Rukmini is worried whether Krishna may reject her. The Lakshmis are waiting fearfully that Krishna may reject. He's so Atmarama that he's not even after Lakshmis. All of us are all the time praying or not? Little more Duduhobo. Hana? We are all praying little more. We are all, in that sense, we are always praying to Lakshmi to bless us. But Krishna, Lakshmi Nata, Chanchala Pati. For with him, Lakshmis are called Chanchala and Krishna is called Chanchala Pati. So all the Lakshmis are waiting with the offering and they are worried Krishna may reject them. That's how they are offering. And they are worried, scared. He may say, go. And we are thinking Krishna will accept our offering. That's a very nice lesson from that. So like Rukmini fainted. Then, in fact, once Rukmini was doing chamara to the Lord, and she was feeling so much ecstasy and happiness that she could not do chamara. So she was saying, ecstasy, get out. I want to do chamara. Even happened to Daruka, also Krishna's servant. He's also once fanning Krishna. And he's feeling so much spiritual happiness that he's not. See, we are all looking for spiritual happiness. Correct or not? We chant Hare Krishna if we get some spiritual happiness. But great devotees, they say, I want to serve. What's the happiness? They are more interested in service. Now, we cannot imitate that. Please don't do that because our heart is empty. We are running for sense gratification. So we let us fill our heart with spiritual happiness. But great acharyas, a very advanced devotee, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada was once giving a class, Rupa Goswami meeting with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, first time when they meet. When explaining that he is also Manjari, he went into too much trance. He just got up and walked out. They try to suppress their ecstasies. What happens, we want to show our ecstasies. Because that way we get some followers. Some people are there, don't know name them. On TV they sit and sing harmonium and Krishna Kirtan. Hey Krishna, and they cry. And lot of followers there. And after that, that idiot said, I am Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he said, I am Radharani. He's there, will not name him. He went to Mayapur. And he declared in Mayapur, I am Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All Gaudiya Math ISKCON devotees got together, beat him nicely. With his followers, he ran from Mayapur. He declared. He was very famous on TV. He used to sing, Krishna Murari, and cry and cry. A lot of followers. Oh, my Gurudev is so advanced. But actual advanced devotee will hide his ecstasy. Sure? Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada personally used to show in his, in Prabhupada many times it used to happen. He's singing just Jayarada Madhav and he's in intense, ecstasy, he's crying, and then he'll hold. He'll not take the class. He'll just say, Hare Krishna. Cannot. So this is naturally, but the devotees will try to hide, but sometimes it breaks. So similarly, in this situation that the purport is discussing, generally devotees keep their equilibrium. But non-devotees, other thing happen. They want to keep equilibrium, but their kama krodha break their equilibrium. The volcano of tamoguna, rajoguna breaks their equilibrium. They become violently angry. And we are also baddha jivas only. Sometimes it happens to us also. Yeah, so they lose control on themselves. We want to be, say, I'm a nice person, but because I have volcanoes or material desires inside in my heart, sometimes the volcano bursts. And it cannot be hidden, then it's visible. I have kama, krodha, everything become visible to everybody. That's part of us. We are not Narad Muni, we are conditioned soul doing whatever small and proper shared. But great Acharya, something else happens. In their heart there is volcano of love of Krishna. And they are acting very normally in this world because they don't show these ecstasies. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he met Ramananda Raya, when they embrace each other, Ramananda Raya is a combination of one of the Sakhis. Which Sakhi it is? And Arjuna, both. He is Arjuna and one Sakhi. One top Sakhi, Ashtra Sakhi is one of them. So when Ramananda Raya met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was instant ecstasies in both of their bodies and both of them were like losing control of themselves. But then, and they were embracing each other and crying and dance, whatever, in ecstasy. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu noticed with him there were some caste brahmanas who were not knowing so much about spiritual happiness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suppressed his ecstasy. You understand? So generally, they hide because people will not understand. Somebody asked this question that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to dance in the house of Shiva's Angan in Mayapur, why the doors were locked? The reason was they were not dancing, they were flying. And people will go mad if they see that. It's like intense happiness. People can't handle that. So when they suppressed, they brought into public. Hare Krishna, Hare. But otherwise, in their home, first they wanted to relish it with their full level. There's so many reasons for it. Okay, I'm just saying one reason. You got it? Doors are locked. Nobody is allowed inside. Somebody asked, we were in that place in Mayapur. So the devotee who explains us was telling that why the door was locked, because they were not dancing in this place, they were flying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, imagine there was immense happiness. So generally they suppress. So here Akrura also is suppressing, but he can't hold himself now, burst. The volcano of ecstasy burst, and all Ashtavikara become manifest in his body, and he acts like a madman now. He's rolling on the ground, and he will love of Krishna. It's very abnormal behavior, isn't it? But Prabhupada says when you go to Vrindavan, forget your prestige. Whichever vehicle you are in Innova, you are in Maruti 800, you are walking, get down on the ground and take the dust on your head. He says, when you enter, just enter Vrindavan, we should do this, Prabhupada says or not? We should do next time. When you are coming to Vrindavan, at the boundary of Vrindavan, you should get down and forget your position and your car. Whichever car you are in, forget that car. Pull down. That's how Akrura does that, and that Prabhupada says the lesson. At least do that much. Now you cannot roll in ecstasy, and neither you can see footprint. Last time he told very important point. The footprint of Krishna are only available. You told in the TV class, our internet class. Footprint of Krishna are only available in Vrindavan, not in Mathura and Dwarka. Why? Don't tell Shisha. Anybody tell me. Why is it that footprint of Krishna are only in Vrindavan, not in Mathura and Dwarka? No. Yes, he was Raja in Mathura. Raja, you think king will walk barefooted? King will walk? What do you say? President of India comes to Mangalore, is walking barefooted. And Vedic times, so they used to be a nice khanau, with not khanau, those king shoes with all, not the leather shoes, with all that good jewels and all. So Krishna will be in Mathura and Dwarka wearing shoes. But in Vrindavan, he is walking barefooted. You got it? So therefore, the footprint were visible in Vrindavan. Only in Vrindavan. True, later Krishna came to Mathura, but we don't talk about footprint of Krishna in Mathura. But in Vrindavan, it is more blessed because its footprints were there. And then, you got it? This is correct or not? So now when Akrura saw the footprint of Krishna in Vrindavan, now till now the pastime has not manifested in Mathura. Later Krishna will come to Mathura, but no footprint will be available there. There he will be like a king wearing khana. And they know, Mathura and Dwarka, there is some kind of knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, because Devaki knows it. She was also respectful to Krishna when he was born. In Vrindavan, that knowledge is hidden. Somewhat it is a bit of contradictory, it's how it is, because if you see Gopi Gita, there also they say you are Narayana. They say that Gopi Gita. If you say one of the verses, which is the verse? Gopi Gita? No, but not. That is the beginning. One of the verses says that you are Narayana itself. They know actually in one sense. Even Nanda Maharaj they know. Somehow they know, but they somehow when Leela time they have... see, they are devotees. Devotees means they know that he is the Supreme Lord. At the same time, for the Leela, to enhance the Leela of the Lord, they are made to forget. Correct? They are all sweeten the Leelas of the Lord. For pleasure of the Lord, they are made to forget by Yogamaya. So that they can relate to him in great intimacy. Otherwise, the intimacy will be forgotten. So Akrura, anyway, is falling on the ground in intense ecstasy, is rolling on the ground in Vrindavan. That is how we should visit Vrindavan. Yeah, that is very interesting. Actually, that happens in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shivas is actually Narada. Narada comes participate. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas. So there is one Leela where we have Jagannatha Leela going on. Lakshmi arrests Jagannatha and all that Leela is there, no? Jagannatha goes. And so Lakshmi sends the servants to bring back Jagannatha. She is very angry because she has left the house and gone. There is a big pastime. So at that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was watching that Leela, being enacted in the terms of the deities, Jagannatha being brought, the servants, the ladies of Lakshmi's associates are ladies, they go and they beat the servant of Jagannatha And it's like a pastime. They're like, not that they actually beat, with the sticks they are like beating, they enact that Leela, and they're bringing Jagannatha back. So Shiva was like, he's Narada. Narada is meeting Krishna also, but his personal flavor is Narayana. He's more of Narayana Bhakta. Therefore, he's always chanting Narayana, Narayana. So he said, look at opulence of my Narayana. Oh, he's so opulent. What is Vrindavan? Nothing. So at that time, Swarup, Damodar, Ramana, they are all from Vrindavan, no? Originally they are from Vrindavan. They say, what? Chintamani prakara sadmashu kalpa vriksha. Goloka Vrindavana is actually more opulent than Vaikuntha, but it looks very simple. Even a stone there is Chintamani. What you can compare? Stone that is kept on the ground, Chintamani. Chintamani is, you're walking on Chintamani. So you cannot compare. The opulence of Goloka is more than Vaikuntha, but apparently it doesn't look like that because Krishna walks there, with one small chadar and simple dress. Krishna is not showing opulence there. Madhurya. That is why Jagannatha goes to Gundicha. Jagannatha going to Gundicha is like going from Vaikuntha to Goloka, isn't it? Krishna, the Radharani requested Krishna to please. Radharani requested Krishna to please come back to Vrindavan. Okay. So anyway. So our purpose here was that Akrura is in ecstasy, he could not hold himself. But we find in our experience something else. What is our experience? We have lot of Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and that burst out. For us, something else burst out. Isn't it happen sometimes? We get extremely angry, we get extremely lusty, Kama, Krodha, Lova, we get extremely greedy, all that. Then you say, people, please forgive me, Just like the cricketers, all are crying shamelessly. Forgive us, we did some. So we are in that condition. But the great acharyas, they have some other condition. Why don't we go to that position? But then we have to strictly follow. Just like Vedavyasa says to Narada, that what is the mistake I have done?